Well, in respect that we're gonna give you guys like a VG showcase. Well, it's not totally all of the VG script. Maybe we should have called up a lot of the VG script or work I would do, but we'll just try to show you most like the work that I developed from scratch, right? And also, we should just like dive into just some of the other off stuff that I not show people, and then we're gonna show you some more HTML5 generator that was created along the way, right? Okay, so here it's a PHP artist CMS system, right? And we're gonna sell these scripts because, for instance, this script can be used in someone else's development, creating a website because they create their own website. A developer might just need to have this piece right here to set in his program. And it's a PHP program and it comes with everything. You can edit and save a page, right? Um, so yeah, let's so right here, I think this is the event to edit the event page. So I clicked on the event, and this is the event page, right? Yeah. So you can do an event edit, and you can do a social link edit, right? And a discography, and you can certainly build discography because I have things like that in there, you know. And you can create load players, audio players, and that type of stuff there too, and video. So you can create your discography the way you want it. And you have a biography, you can do your biography, right? And the artist name, which is separate, you can still do the artist name, right? So that's pretty much like what's going on right there, right? And you can put in your Google tracking and things like that, and you can set up your email and your account to that way you want it, right? And this was a demo page that came with a code that you can place in any um, PHP page, or even page that you can call the PHP codes. So you know, if you got this, you would get a documentation of all the PHP shard code, including code that you can include in parts of the page that you want to include it in, right? That type of way, right? So when this is like the front of the page, right? And you can enter your own little special follow button. So that's kind of cool. But when I was developing this site, I was also concentrating on doing like setting up the audio portion. So uh, this is up to another directory, but we can click on it. And okay, so let's go directly to what it's showing us. So, okay, we'll get out of there and sort of do the double stuff. Huh? Okay, so this is my VGA small editor stuff, right? Simple text editor, HTML, PHP, whatever you want. And I can open it and I can say, okay, right? And then we can go and check preview. Okay, so this is the simplest editor, PHP editor that I did, and you can write and save the information. So you can have knowledge about designing pages and stuff, and then you can do your stuff. So we have VGA Lab now, where there's a place where you will find this editor over there that you can really utilize to create your program, and also anything that we are showing you an example, and you hit on the example to try it out, it will go to this editor, right, for you. So those are the other parts of the site that I have not gotten to yet, but we have to go and really do that, why I have an editor like this. Along the way, I created, just playing around, like the momentum of like folders and pages and stuff like that. So I created my little folder type file thing that it's definitely connected to here. It's here at the file manager, at folder, and new, right? That's where that is. And so we have an audio file too that I played around and connecting the audio file. So I did connect the audio file, right? Basic and stuff. And so I wrote my audio file to get any format audio. And then we can really just like jump on the audio file to the page manager version of it, right? And I don't think the editor is up and running pretty cool, but so I showed you the editor a few minutes ago. This one, the style sheet is not up on it. The style sheet was up, you will see it, just like the next one. It's sort of like we need to get to it and fix it. But this we got quite a lot of more stuff, man. But it's just basically here, that stuff that's really missing from there, okay. And we had an image, and this stuff is not really showing up, so we had it in there. So we had an audio one, and this is load your audio and write to audio player for you that you can reuse. And we had the page, and then we had audio, and then we had a video gallery, right? And then we had this real cool, before I get here, let's move this over. And this was like the image gallery to that I was showing you, right? Okay, so here's all the pictures. All right, so we get here, and what I'm showing this one, this is a really cool looking one. Now I created this, was playing around one day. What it does, every time you load a video inside of it, it generates a page for you. And well, I was gonna like go to the page because I did do one. So while we're in the video, we should just do all of that for real. All right. Okay. So it's automatically building this page, right? Okay. So I added so every time you do this, it'll generate a page like this, but with a new video. So those are things along the research and development line that you can load a video in there, and the video will actually play. All other video that's not playing, they're not connected, right? But video that's connected will just play, right? That kind of way. So that's my cool video. That's my cool video manager page builder system. Cool. And you can delete the videos and one by one. All right, so that's what I was thinking about, just thinking about stuff. So I know you guys, everyone know about the HTML5 generator. We show you guys there. This is a tour. And what it did, it can create a page for you. Follow my videos and you will see it. Along the way, there was other generators, but this generator we have to put them into full screen mode. So this generator here, this one along the line was really, doesn't really do anything. Excuse me. But creates a plane. I don't know if I did one yet, but we can just generate it and we can just go ahead and close this, and this is what it just does. Right? Okay. I like this rain, and I guess I'm getting a draft from being cold. Okay, so you guys seen, this is one of the generator family. Okay. Another one of the generator family is a very unique family. As you can see here, they varies. Let's put this up on top. And I changed up how the video screen looked. All the other generators them have image capture. This one doesn't have image capture, but they have an image insert for you to help you to create pages. It's got a file manager.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world and murdered my wife and child. I've assembled an elite.
Right, there's the old Java script that's in there, so the controls are not really working. But to give you an idea of what this does, and we can give you a natural idea whether it's a normal. I think I have one in there already. Let's go back to full screen so we can see the whole entirely thing here. And I can look at what I have here. So unfortunately, this is a custom, like the one that you just looked at a few minutes ago. We don't really want a custom one. We want to go with a traditional HTML player. That's already there. Okay? And so we're injecting a source code, right? And generating a player. And it's all happening right there. Source code and player. Okay, and every one of them works a little bit different, so as I create them, okay, you need to look at that.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world and murdered my wife and child. I've assembled an elite team to hunt him throughout time and stop his rise to power. Unfortunately, my plan is opposed by the body I'd sworn my allegiance to, the Time Masters.
So I did that to got rid of that, right? So we can get to what we was trying to get to. So we can have a template here, and we can make change in the template right here. And this comes with a style sheet setup. So we can definitely change the background of the image that's there. And I guess you just saw that image right there. So I should just choose a random image. And we want to use this template. And now we should be able to view it.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world.
So, and in a web version, so talking about the HTML5 family, right? Now this one is created in a way where we have a skin setup, yes, because if you choose from 1 to 10 to 14 skin, it will produce that skin for you. And if you have a color, it's just dazzling with color to create all different kind of color play that you may desire. That was the idea when I was creating this one. Okay? It's still coming with a closed caption, and you can write closed caption there, right? And a screen. The screen was created during a period of the time, just to have a screen to see, and then we had evolved it into the point that when you clicked on it, it snapshot a picture, right? But as you can see, the TV is really, really nice TV. So, you come all the way back from there to here. Here might be simpler, but it's more sophisticated of a version of a player. Okay. If we went and did this, it automatically, I think it had one in there already, right? If I'm not wrong. So let's go here and sort of like run this down. Oops, yeah, and clean it up and go back and do this and go back and look. Right? Gets more refined, you know? And we can still put back some other features there. Okay, moving along to other HTML5 generation. VG Cloud 5 generator. So the Cloud 5 generator is more like a housing version, right? Where you can see that the user is there, and you pretty much have you can like do this is on database. This version now in all the HTML5 that I've shown you are the standalone running PHP and running on HTML and Java. And this one is incorporated with actually PHP and MySQLi. Alright? That will give you a definite profile setup, right? And so let's go back to the dashboard. It's still in development stage. And so each user do have a file manager that's adjacent to it. I'm in there as demo, you see, I'm in a demo administration. True, because I'm in there as demo administration. Maybe we can try to find out what some of the stuff that we did here.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Van...
Right, yeah. Okay. And as you can see, this is also, you can download the work after you do it, you know, that way. All right. I'll just give you guys a look on some of this stuff. Oh, let's download it. See? It just downloaded that when I made a mistake. And I made a mistake and I just downloaded the YouTube version. So let's go and check it. Right? So, you see, if you're working in Cloud 5, with this VG Cloud 5, like we always say, and you can run the files then, right? From VG Cloud 5. Like you can have actually here, and you can call your file into wherever you want to call them into. Or you can just, you see what I'm saying? And you can create a page, start fresh. It's almost like a web host. Like, you know, it can be integrated as a video hosting system, right? And we can go back to profile. So we can visit what does Cloud 5 is like Cloud 5. Now we have Cloud 5. So we should want to take a look at the first thing, this guy. Wow, it's pretty, ain't it? Okay, cool. So I like the effect. Right? And so it does the same thing. It'll fetch.
In 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world and murdered my wife and child. I have assembled an elite team to hunt him throughout time and stop his rise to power. Unfortunately.
So okay, you see, so we fetch that, right? And we can fetch a closed caption page, right? Because the closed caption page is there, right? So as you guys see, I do a lot of coding and I have different versions of this, right? And you like how this one is? Like, okay, close this. And we can definitely bring up, you see? Okay, so now we got the style sheet that's up, the style of page, right? And we definitely have templates that's available. Now we got 2 different templates that's available there. And that's cool. And now we got image capture that we just captured the image, right? And it was left there. Okay. So we can go to the generator. Cool. And this is the big generator there. And so we can leave the generator, leave the image capture and open that. Okay, let's close the generator. And let's open here. So we can go and play here.
Fortunately, my plan is opposed by the body I'd sworn my allegiance to.
So you now can capture a new image to utilize in where you want it to be. You know, and we're thinking about now in trying to work out ways that when this image is saved, it'll save in the site, right? We just actually download an image because it was created for you to download stuff to you and you to use it. But a future version of it is to have the image actually being saved in an image drawer that you can then use. Okay. So much about the image capturing and capture screen for you to use.
The Time Masters. In the future, my friends may not be heroes, but if we succeed, they will be remembered as leaders. The climate gave us the knowledge to arrive at something that took decades to produce. Here's what I don't understand. First, nuclear physics is my passion. Sir, unfortunately. Incredible. This is the exact formula for the thermal core that's needed to build a new firestorm. How did you manage to arrive at something that took decades to produce? Here's what I don't understand. First, in 2166, an immortal tyrant named Vandal Savage conquered the world and murdered my wife and child. I have assembled an elite team to hunt him throughout time.
So you see, there is other function that help you to skip really fast. And the future of a player like this will end up merely probably, you can just go load into a video editing program and edit it. That's why we started to create the program this way, so we can infuse. So as VG developer, and we have a new site and a lab, we tell people we got a site in the lab, and we have a lot of projects that we're going to try to put a lot of programmers to get involved with us in creating the stuff. You can see from the VG showcase the stuff that I just, not all the stuff that I do I showed you, but I just showed you a lot of the regular stuff that we just doing PHP, and it's a lot of PHP stuff. And then we got to just deal with CloudFi, right? And trust me, there is a VG HF5 generator that works a lot like this. You know what I mean? All these right here, you'll click on something and they'll just start sliding towards you. You know, it's what I'm saying. So it's a lot of that. And we still have our viewable port. So, yeah. And well, we're not really creating, but we're giving you full Artemis is what's going on here. We show you this is generator. It's all in this page. And you can leave a generator and go back to your administrator, which we'll design with various things, because this is just a demo. And the fact that you can create a fresh page from what you want as someone who's developing, or even use this. So you get a video website. So this is a site, and you can do your stuff, and you know, and we're gonna add more. And the fact that this one really create great players, right? Cool. You can play this plan and this one. Right?
In 2166. blessed with immortality. He has achieved what no...
So we can do the YouTube stuff, right? Cool. So check it. Go pretty and nicest pages. So you see, Cloud 5 is still have some more work to be done to Cloud 5, as you see, to get it more up for us to really have people to really come in and get a free Cloud 5 website and do them thing. You know what I mean? It's going to be a friendly URL. That means you will come in and it'll be the lab or the Cloud 5, and you're in here. And you can build a real website there that we're giving you the ammunition. And trust me, by the time Cloud 5 is released, we'll have a variety of templates modern templates you can find on the web that you can utilize and draw down any one of those into the HTML5 Cloud 5 and add video, audio to your design. So thanks for praying. VGA Showcase.